Even in your church, I've seen some pastors that even pay somebody in their community for them to come in and translate their Bible study until they get someone in their church that they can train and they can, really feel the burden to reach the Latinos until they get that person. I think there are many things that you can do, because if you want it, you will do it. If you have the burden for it, you'll find a way to reach them.
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
Yes, very good. Brother Alman, often we overcompensate when trying to connect with people from other cultures. What are some practical things that could help those ministers who sincerely want to connect and convert those from other cultures?
Brother Mangum, let me first say, and I'll say this quickly, that I think more formats like this one, in answer to what Brother Terry was saying about the Black Evangelism Ministry, I think that perception has a lot to do with how we reach people.
Very good.
And I think that outsiders, and that's who we're trying to reach, the world, how they perceive things in a format to where you've got different people of different cultures that's talking to everybody, would be more accepted by the world and help us, because just as you have an obligation, you feel you have an obligation in this city to reach a certain segment or percentage of people because they're black. What about me?
Yeah.
Am I called just to reach black people?
Yeah.
So I feel that we all need to be taught evangelism.
That's right.
To evangelize people.
Concur.
And so I think we need to think about that. Now to my question, just 3 points. When we're trying to, what can we do to stop this overcompensation? First of all, just be real. Be real, be yourself, because genuineness and honesty, it begets the same. The second, and I have just 3 here, the second is admit where you are in terms of understanding a particular culture, and get help by associating with people from that particular culture and learn from them, not from assumptions, presuppositions, or hearsay.
Yeah.
And then the third thing is just be sensitive toward people of other cultures. Put yourself in their shoes and simply treat them the way that you would want to be treated if you were in their shoes.
That's very good. What he said is true. If we now I understand that all cultures have their meetings to help deal with their culture. But when we see evangelism with a adjective in front of it, it dictates what kind of evangelism that is. An adjective, I don't know much. What little bit I do know about English, my mother taught me. And I still preach, and I'm 57 years old, and she'll still write me notes when church is over telling me what I botched in my sermon with English. But there is one thing I know, is that an adjective dictates what a noun is. And if you have black evangelism, you've just dictated what kind of evangelism that is. And what I'm hearing from these men that they'd like to see done is we all need black evangelism. There's got to be meetings on how, like Brother Terry said, that they've got to meet for their culture things. But bottom line, what all of us need to do is wipe out Hispanic evangelism, black evangelism, white evangelism, Asian evangelism, and we need to have evangelism so that the adjective won't dictate what kind of evangelism we're having. Brother Keys, I would like to know how we get other cultures to attend our church.
I think, got to get it right.
There we go.
I think the answer to this question would require too much time. But I'd like to go back and pick up where I left off previously, and it goes hand in hand with what Brother Mangan has just shared with us. Our people have gotten to the point, after 25 years of